Alright, I think it's time I come here and set the record straight. I'm gonna cannonball into the public swimming pool of false accusations. I'm gonna tackle all these bad boys today. Right now, I am being accused of being the catalyst behind Smash Mouth's breakup. Me, Smash Mouth's biggest fan. The guy who would literally huff Steve Harwell's dirty gym socks just to smell greatness. The guy who in 3rd grade sang All-Star for the 3rd grade talent show without missing a goddamn beat and hitting a nasty stanky leg to it in front of the whole goddamn class. I am being labeled the man who broke up Smash Mouth. And it's all because the timing couldn't have been worse for me. Yesterday I posted this video about Smash Mouth concerts where Steve Harwell, he was getting a little goofy out there. Maybe had 1,000 too many drinks on stage and started threatening the audience members' families. And I was talking about like, hey, that's a fucking great concert. That's the kind of concert I'd want to go to and mosh at. Just fucking moshing to Smash Mouth, walking on sunshine as Steve Harwell's puking his brains out from alcohol poisoning on stage. I was like, that's the atmosphere I want to be in. And then I also showed clips of when Steve Harwell was freaking out about people throwing bread at him. And let's be honest, if you had bread tossed at you, you'd probably be fucking mad. Like, hey, which one of you sack of shits is throwing the fucking whole wheat at me, right? Like, I think it's justifiable. I had nothing but nice things to say about Smash Mouth concerts. It elevated from something I'd think about going to something I had to go to. And then later that day, after posting this video about Smash Mouth concerts, Steve Harwell announced his retirement. Not only is this the end of Smash Mouth, but it is also the end of Shrek. I know Shrek 5 was recently confirmed, but now they're gonna have to cancel the entire project. There is no Shrek without Smash Mouth. For a lot of Smash Mouth fans, this was very hard news to swallow. This was like that suppository in your butthole and you're clenching real hard not to let it in, because you just don't want to accept it. Smash Mouth isn't just a band. They were an entire generation. They were the soundtrack to my childhood. I remember playing Halo 2 on Xbox Live, listening to some Smash Mouth All-Star, and every time I'd talk on the mic, you could kind of hear it in the background, so everyone knew that I was a kid who knew how to party and have fun. And then they told me they fucked my mom and all that good shit. So, like, when I think back to being a kid, I hear Smash Mouth in my head. Them and Good Charlotte. I remember playing Kung Fu Chaos at a buddy of mine's house. We were just going through Smash Mouth albums after albums, and by that I mean the only album they had that anyone listened to with All-Star on it. And then we'd also flip on Good Charlotte, Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous, is playing Kung Fu Chaos and shit and getting fucking wild out there. I remember seeing the Rat Race movie that had a crazy superstar cast. Fucking Mr. Bean, he had like narcolepsy or something, so he fell asleep quite a few times, and then at the end, everyone was competing for money, and they all get together, and they go to a Smash Mouth concert. And you know how it goes. Somebody once told me, and then everyone's celebrating. I'm over there in my goddamn booster seat, fucking 14 years old, going wild, singing the words. Like, Smash Mouth, All-Star in particular, of course, was just huge. A very influential part of my life. And it is sad to see Steve Harwell retire from the scene. Hopefully it's not permanent. Hopefully he'll get back to touring. I hope this is just maybe, a temporary hiatus, and we'll see them again soon. But I just want to make it clear, I am not the reason that they broke up. I was just talking about their live concert atmosphere and how fucking beautiful it seemed to be there. If anything, I would have been one of the reasons that they should have stayed together, I would argue. And in fact, I'm surprised I wasn't credited in some of these articles as the only man trying to keep the group together. So yeah, I'm not the reason that Steve Harwell has departed from Smash Mouth, and I am wishing him the best. Hopefully he can get the help that he needs. And as far as I know, the rest of Smash Mouth is looking to find a new lead singer, but it'll never be the same. But I am wishing Steve Harwell the best. Now, the next thing I want to talk about isn't negative in any way. In fact, it's something that I think is really cool, and it's something people keep telling me about, even though I'm well aware of it. There's a couple YouTube animators that animate parts of my videos in really weird ways, sometimes disturbing. Well, the biggest one right now is Captain Kling. I'm sure you've seen these floating around because apparently they've been hitting recommended pretty often, so let me just show you a couple of these. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! What is it? 200k GP. We're talking in GP, I'm on it.
Stop fucking shooting me! What the fuck is wrong with you? Chill!
It was a
What the
misinput.
fuck?
Misinput. Calm down! You calm the fuck down!
Oh, bro.
There was a misinput! Yeah, so the animations make me look like some kind of feral Florida meth head who's on some kind of bath salt trip. It's like if Meat Canyon found Maya 3D. I think it's fucking wonderful. I really appreciate it, and it spawned like a small little community of animators who do this. From different parts of my videos. This isn't the only animator doing it. There's quite a few that I've seen, and I just wanted to say, yeah, I really appreciate it. I think it's fucking great. I love that shit. It's like Pixar, but disturbing and very intense. I think it's. I just wanted to talk about it real quick because a lot of people have brought it up to me and asked my opinion on it. Obviously, I fucking love it. So yeah, thank you for that. Now to transition back to defending myself against false accusations. I today announced the moist cheese sandwich at Mr. Beast Burger, and a lot of people were quick to notice something very important. The moist cheese sandwich has lettuce on it. Now, as most of you know by now, I'm not a big fan of lettuce. I have a very strong stance on lettuce on sandwiches. And a lot of people were wondering what the fuck's going on here. Is this even Charlie? Or has Charlie been kidnapped? And the imposter, the doppelganger, is now promoting a lettuce-based sandwich. Well, it is me. I approved of that. In fact, I even encouraged the lettuce. And let me explain why. After I take a shit, just give me 1 second. I've been holding in a shit. Alright, now that that's over with, the reason why there's lettuce on this sandwich is because from a design perspective, I looked at the blueprints, right? I was toying with dangerous flavors, and it's a softer sandwich by design, so I knew it was going to need a little something for texture, and I just had a feeling onions wouldn't be enough. That's when I knew lettuce was going to be that chemical X that I needed. Now, I still don't think lettuce goes great on most sandwiches. However, in the case of the moist cheese, it was necessary, and it helps elevate it. And it's something that I think most people who are used to sandwiches will appreciate, and those who are also on my team that don't think lettuce usually adds anything will also try this and think, maybe there are exceptions to the rule. I'm an open-minded man, never afraid to admit when I'm wrong, and what this experience has taught me is that only a Sith deals in absolutes. I learned that maybe there are some sandwiches that do stand to benefit from lettuce, the moist cheese of course being one of them. And I really came to appreciate the lettuce on this sandwich. So, I will say, 100%, this is a sandwich that benefits from the lettuce. And that's just the way it is. I still believe most sandwiches, most burgers, don't really get much of a kick from the lettuce being there and could go without. Sometimes it's just filler. But not in the moist cheese. Here, it plays an important role in the story and improves the moist cheese playfulness. So, I just wanted to come here and explain that, and yeah, that's about it. See ya.